Hey guys, just want to show you a problem you can have on any Camaro that you track. Here you can see I've got the rear wheel taken off on the driver's side. When you start running wider tires, like these right here, I'm running a 325 19. When you start running wider tires in the rear, you'll start to develop a rub right here and through your carpet wheel liner here, and it's pretty obvious once you start to see it. It gets really rough. Well, the problem is right on the back side of that is, let's see if I can show you. It's a wiring harness. It's a harness that runs all the way up in there. I know it's really hard to see, but that harness up in there actually becomes the point. It's right exactly where you're rubbing, right up in there. So you got to move that out of the way. So get that out of the way. So what we're going to do is take these, pull push pins loose, take his little Torx out, pull this back out of the way, and we'll relocate this harness so that it's safely out of the way. All right, so all I had to do was take that one lower Torx bolt out. I actually kept the push pin in right there, but you remove that thing and you pull this out of the way, you'll see this big connector here. Mine, if you actually lined it up where the hole started wearing through up there, it lines up right about there. So it may have been a problem, it may not have been a problem. I didn't want to take the chance. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this thing loose, this connector loose, and set it up here on this, subframe connector there. What that'll do is get it out of the way from the wheel for rubbing it. Why do we want to do this? Well, if the tire eventually chews through this wire, you're going to get a bunch of probably body control module errors, and ABS errors, maybe airbag errors, all kinds of errors. I just think the computer's going to go berserk if these wires get cut through and grounded out. So I want to avoid that at all costs. All right, so I'm going to pop these things loose here. One thing I want to show you guys, if you don't have one of these tools, it's a push pin tool. See that right there? You just squeeze it and it pushes pins. This thing is godsend because you can work it right underneath some of these pins like this, and you just give it a squeeze and boom, the pin just pops right out. Super simple. You push it right back in. You just push the one tool head underneath there, boom, there it goes. Pops it right out without destroying it. Save yourself a lot of headache, a lot of cussing, whatnot. But get this other ones out of here. And there it goes. And then this, yeah, little push pin thing. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tuck it up in here so that it can't get chewed up. I actually probably keep that one in there. So this piece of the cable is actually kind of below the wheel. So I'm gonna do is tuck this back up in there like that. Sorry, this tool's in the way. Let me get that out of the way. And then tighten this up with some zip ties, clean it up. That way this connector will stay out of the way and safe, like that. So get it out of the way of that tire. So we'll zip tie that up. It should be that easy. All right, so there it is, zip tied up. One zip tie on the front of the connector, one behind it. I didn't pull them too tight because you don't want to put the connector in a bad position. You don't want to pull it where you're actually pulling the cables out of the connector body. Just get it up there, snug it down enough to it's not going to fall and come out. And then when you put this back, realize that now there's nothing up here behind where, sorry, I'm terrible with this camera. Right up here where I was rubbing, there's actually nothing back up there now, so it's all clear. So you should be good to go. Keep you on track, and then keep you from throwing a bunch of codes. So all right guys, hope this is helpful. Thanks for watching, and remember, like and subscribe.